my name is Nora Litt. I'm a junior attending Niles North High School, and this is my podcast on my Science Fair project of 2018. I studied antibacterial properties of plants, specifically garlic as a natural inhibitor. My purpose of this experiment as a whole was to identify and characterize antibacterial properties present in extracts of common foods and plants. Throughout my experiment, I studied two different types of compounds, quercetin and allicin. Quercetin is an antioxidant classified as a flavonoid that is primarily found in fruits and vegetables. Allicin is an organosulfur compound and is primarily found in garlic. Both allicin as well as quercetin are known to inhibit the growth of bacteria, however, it is not known how or why they have that ability. Additionally, I primarily tested two different types of bacteria, Escherichia coli and Staphylococcus epidermidis. E. coli is a gram-negative bacteria that is found in the lower intestines of warm-blooded organisms, and if it gets out, it can harm the host. Whereas S. epi is a gram-positive bacteria found on the skin of humans and has a benign relationship with the host. My project consisted of 5 different hypotheses. The first 3 didn't give satisfying results, which led to my 4th and 5th hypotheses. My first hypothesis was testing to see if the extracts of plants will have an ability to inhibit the growth of bacteria and will correlate positively with the quercetin content. My second hypothesis tested to see if extracts of plants will kill the bacteria and again correlate positively with quercetin. My third hypothesis is testing pure quercetin and if it inhibits different types of bacteria. Because those experiments didn't necessarily work, it led to the testing of the inhibition of garlic extract has on a variety of bacterial species, and also if altering the garlic extract, such as freezing, boiling it, will have an effect on the inhibition of bacteria. I used 2 different types of procedural methods in my experiment. One, testing the zone of inhibition to see if bacteria has been inhibited in growth, and a bactericidal assay testing to see if the bacteria is alive or dead. As a result, I found out that the only plant extract that inhibited bacterial growth was the garlic extract. Garlic extract also inhibited better than 10% bleach, which is something that I personally find very interesting, knowing that bleach is a solution that kills practically everything. I also found out that garlic extract inhibited S. epi better than E. coli. I also found out that unlike bleach, garlic did not kill the bacteria, it only inhibited. And in contrast to my research, quercetin didn't inhibit bacterial growth, where in the research that I did prior to my experiments, quercetin showed to inhibit bacterial growth. Additionally, all of the 6 bacterial species that I tested, which are Enterobacter aerogenes, Serratia marcescens, Ceterobacter friendi, Bacillus megaterium, Escherichia coli, and Staphylococcus epidermidis, every one of them was inhibited by the garlic extract. And while the fresh, cooked, and frozen garlic inhibited better than the store-bought minced garlic, the fresh garlic inhibited better than the extracts that were altered. From my data, I concluded that the reason the first 3 experiments did not show sufficient results could have been because of the quercetin content, and it could have been too low to detect any bactericidal activity or any antibacterial activity. In regard to the 4th experiment, which was supported, it shows that the compound allicin may target a critical function that is common to many bacterial species. In my 5th experiment, which was also supported, it can suggest that allicin, or the active component in garlic, may be unstable, which is why that garlic extract works better than when it is altered. For future studies and how I can build upon my work, I could see how garlic extract can be used as a possible natural preservative, such as meats and other foods, because it can be seasoned with the garlic, which will help prevent it to have bacterial growth. I could also look into how allicin and quercetin, how they inhibit bacterial growth, or how other components that are present in garlic extract inhibit growth. And lastly, further studies may determine whether the citric acid, which is found in the store-bought minced garlic, impacts allicin, or whether allicin degrades over time. And that was my project that I did in my STIRS class of 2018. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned a little bit about how garlic can be used as a natural preservative and the interesting effects garlic has on bacteria.